hypochondriac.
All right.
God, I don't have the giggles just thinking about it. I wish we had more time, Chester. I wish we had more time.
I would like to do improvisational comedy now.
Now. I'm going to do this. Naughty Dog won't push if it compromises player experience.
Load up that clap. Someone's super excited about that. Time keeps on slipping.
All right. We ready?
Huh?
Yeah, I was born ready. I was born this way. Right?
Right.
Were you?
Oh, by the way, Justin's coming down to your party.
Yeah, I love Justin.
Justin the lawyer.
Justin Law.
Law.
The legal beagle.
I invited our D&D friends as well. I don't think they'll make it, but I invited Mike and Josh.
Did you tell him that his Xbox is ready?
I don't have Mike's number.
Did you tell Josh that Mike's Xbox is ready?
I did not.
Maybe we should get his number.
Yeah.
Like we should.
Probably.
All right, so Ryan, you are doing the intro.
Josh being as reliable as he
Am I?
is.
Neat. Maybe tweet her. I should have done this earlier.
I feel like I should be more drunk for this.
I feel like I should be more drunk for this too.
I don't think so because we got a long night ahead of us.
Are you calling me a pussy?
No, but
Yeah, then.
I drank 15 beers by myself yesterday. From exactly
That's
3
unhealthy.
exactly
That's
3
it? 15?
Yeah, from exactly
Wednesday.
from exactly 3:01 to until 2 p.m. So over at 12.
I think I had about 3 or 4 beers and a shot at the bar last night with my roommates.
I still love that you go to the bar. Do you have you worked some other like magic like you did at the
final.
the final where you just got to show up and it was just
drink for free for 4 hours.
free drinks until you time travel.
No, I haven't worked that out yet.
Okay.
I don't go there often enough. There's one bartender at that bar who hooks it up pretty well, but he was not working last night.
Oh.
Sometimes you just want to get out of the house. You know?
I love going to the bar.
Yeah.
I don't go anymore. There's nobody to go with me.
I go by myself.
Yeah, I go to the garage sometimes by myself. I know people there now. And my roommate's usually there.
There you go.
It's like, oh, he's not at home. He's either at work or the bar.
Hey. Oh.
Let's
It's a
go.
lot of fun watching me type.
Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's good. Not bad. Give
Wow.
it a 4
Out of 5.
This video is going to get blocked now because we just ripped off Adam Sessler.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The cess.
The Sess.
So I heard you guys talking about
Adam Cesspool.
fair use or some shit. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah. It's fair use.
Oh, okay.
But you got to argue it every single time.
Really?
Yeah. You can use copyrighted materials if you're using them for commentary,
Mm-hmm.
Satire.
critique,
Or satire.
satire, reporting. So we are doing some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly satire, mostly critique,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
commentary.
Mhm.
We are definitely doing those things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
get drunk.
Are we ready? We're 3 minutes past.
Cheers.
Boom. Oh. Got Michael Jordan and Larry Bird over here.
Left-handed.
Over the backboard.
Ooh, can I be Larry Bird?
He does have the Jufro. And he could grow a wicked Larry Bird mustache.
We ate Larry Bird's house.
Not the real, not that Larry Bird.
No. 2 houses down. My mom's name was.
All right.
Topped out.
Let's do this.
Welcome to the Casual Cowards of Gaming. I'm Ryan.
My name is Dirk.
I'm Chester.
Episode 42.
42.
42.
That's
two
that's
times
older than I
20.
am.
That's
I
2
say that
times
every single
21.
Oh, there you go. It
is
is.
2 times 21.
I'll be damned.
It's as old as both of my girlfriends. It's awesome. It's great.
What? How can you not? I'm not listening to you.
Why do you know the song so well? You're the worst. You're the
Wait,
worst.
you guys don't have Huey Lewis loaded up on your iPod?
No,
Oh, you guys don't own iPods. Too soon.
I do own it.
I'm just fucking with you.
So our theme music.
I just don't pay attention to the news.
We're doing Prince of Persia.
We are doing
Sands
Back
of
to the
Time.
Future for the NES.
We're doing Back to the Future, Prince of Persia, Back to the Future. Did they make that one?
Totally commentary.
Can we go back in time and undo that joke?
What? Mine? The Back to the Future one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I just rewind time real quick?
you can't. You don't have the dagger. Or Jake Gyllenhaal's masculine cheekbones.
But he does have
Yes.
that Mr. Fusion.
Yes.
that-
Again, thank you,
Ross
Chester,
boss
for
sent him.
making it worth having my computer right in front of me, my station set up. Not going to, but we did find out that a fleshlight looks an awful lot like a fucking Mr. Fusion. If you go check out is it still up on our Facebook page?
Pussies.
Yeah.
We're going. We don't need pussies.
You might have to go back. Ew.
That was good.
Here's
That's well
what bothers
done.
me. Is there
That was
like
good.
an exhaust port on the end of one of those?
No, you just suck it out with a straw. I don't know. I don't know science behind it.
An exhaust port. So I like your idea more.
Yeah. Maybe it has like a CO2 cartridge in the bottom. And you just boom,
It just shoots out.
No, because you got to maintain those things, right? I mean, you can't just. I mean, you could if you're going to be gross about it, but it's going to be filled up with some type of lubrication, and then
I'm sure it's washable.
like dishwasher safe.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
dishwasher
it's
safe.
dishwasher safe.
Who knows?
It's mostly plastic. Maybe it's sealed really well. I mean, because you're going to be all lubing it up and putting your
Maybe there's a
thing
reservoir
in
tip.
there. Maybe
What is it called? It wasn't. It was
It's called a fleshlight.
fleshlight.
How do you not? We've been on the internet, not on our
Do you not-
fleshlights.
Do you not own one?
No, I don't. Well, yeah, one of these.
Okay, check this out. No, I'm just joking. Let's not look up fleshlights.
No, I'm googling. Is the top hit? Can you put your fleshlight in the dishwasher? Yahoo answers.
Well, can you? Now I'm curious. You found it so fast.
Inquiring minds want to know. Can you put this person's hat is amazing in their little profile thing.
Hey, thanks.
I wouldn't recommend it. I think that hot water and detergent might make it come out rough.
Who?
The manufacturer recommends using these products to clean your flashlight. You didn't give me a list of products.
Is there a
Oh.
link?
No, there's no link.
Lubigon?
Oh my god, is there a Lubigon?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm making all of this up as I go along. I've
Oh, there's-
never owned or touched a fleshlight.
Let me
Although we
see.
should put it right up here.
I don't think.
And then one day we'll come in. It'll be moved. You guys will look at me suspiciously.
Lube and care. Oh, you can. There's product care stuff for the fleshlight.
Oh,
good.
okay.
There's lubricants that are recommended, and then there's
Yeah, you probably don't want to use oil-based lubricants.
probably not.
Yeah.
No, it looks like there's flesh wash,
Okay.
the fleshlight renewing powder,
Renewing powder.
and this
This
is
is talc.
this is my
It's all dried.
this is my favorite right now. It's a double up. It includes the flesh wash and the renewing powder called Flesh and Clean.
So flesh and so clean.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
Wow, the pun is strong with fleshlight.
It is.
Can you just douche it?
I don't know.
Seems like you would just be able to use a douche.
Right? I mean, we have to use synthetic douche.
Would it be
Your
a
synthetic vagina?
gross?
Unfucking believable. What's wrong with the world?
Oh my
Go
god!
outside and talk to a girl.
Nothing compares
Show
to
her
the
your
lifelike
fleshlight.
feeling of the patented Fleshlight Super Skin material.
All right, let's move on.
Well,
Let's move on.
it's saying that over time your sleeve might start to lose some of its softness, and we don't.
Everyone
want
on the
that.
internet already has a fleshlight. They
I
already
don't-
know how to take care of it. Right?
Is that really blurry?
Yeah, I have it turned down. So it
Okay.
doesn't.
You were wrong.
Log down on
It
our
is
bandwidth.
100% cornstarch.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Ew.
It's 100%.
sounds
No,
delicious.
because I use like cornstarch to like thicken soups and stuff.
Yeah. Also to freshen up your flesh.
So it makes it like thick and goopy.
Yeah.
Now I want to puke. I don't mind sucking my own cum out of the bottom of the thing, but cornstarch, fucking gross.
Two things I did not know about Fleshlight. They have one called the stamina training unit, and apparently it's got a mount that looks like
is the stamina
Yeah.
training unit.
well, apparently it's got a mount so that you can mount the Fleshlight. I'm assuming to like a shower wall.
You just fuck the wall of your shower.
I'm looking at it right here. So
Well, I guess it'd be quicker to clean up after if you're in the shower already.
only $100.
Hmm.
I mean, that's if that doesn't deserve that. Yeah.
And what's the URL for it?
Just out of curiosity, if we could go ahead and post that right here on the video.
www.fleshlight.com / bundles - stamina - training.
I like that they gift wrap too.
They might be.
Like they have bundles.
I don't know. Oh, they got the period. Oh man, see, they have ones that look like vaginas, and then one just look like you're fucking a donut.
Did you
And
say
that one's
the period?
No, it's called the.
Oh God!
No.
Oh, there was one that
So
came with
there's
blood
you
inside
have
of
to
it.
see one is it looks like very anatomically correct. I mean, it's even got like a little bald man,
Mhm.
like manning the
It's
canoe.
got the majoras and the minoras.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full labia or vulva. I don't know what it's called, vagina. Who knows?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't
I've never
know.
actually
I'm
seen
not
one.
a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. So the Fleshlight Pure unit, it looks just like a pink donut slapped on the end of a flashlight. And then it's got like little rib stuff all the way
Yeah,
down.
that's the original, right?
Can we call it a bagel? Because I've stuck my dick in a bagel before.
You probably could do that.
Who has not stuck their dick in a nice
Right.
warm bagel?
Nice
Oh, and
warm bagel,
oh, you know
butter,
what? I'm looking at it
some
now. It looks like
cornstarch.
I get it now. It looks like the whole Fleshlight component just comes apart. It's got like a thing you can take off in the front. I'm learning a lot of things today. No, I don't
Alright.
because I jerk off manually.
Dude, this is 2015.
Right.
It's time to get on the gravy train.
Nope.
Stick your dick in a starchy.
That's all I
flesh
need
tube.
from my wife.
It's 2015, Derek. People are riding hoverboards.
There are no hoverboards. My car doesn't fly
Flying
any better than it
cars.
did when I was
There's
16.
Self-driving cars.
There's fax machines that print out you're fired.
right. You can fax print a
There's
copy. with the
video
same thing,
conferencing.
right?
Hey, I found out the video.
And nobody jerks off.
Nobody
manually.
calls me chicken needles.
No,
No one. Okay. Anyways,
Nobody
Anywho.
jerks off manually anymore.
Nobody
That's all I'm
does.
saying.
Nobody does.
I'm jerking off right now with a tiny machine.
Mental masturbation.
Well,
Emphasis on tiny.
hey, funny. That's a Jackal song.
But yeah, no. I may just have to use my fist. It was on the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack.
Cool. Anyways, cool. So what's going on in the world of video games?
Video gaming news.
I saw that. I chose not to click on it. The very top one.
Top one?
The
I sent
Power
that
Glove?
to you guys the other day.
I
You
did.
guys-
that
I
was
just think-
fascinating.
You know how you ignore my shit?
No, I always look at it.
Did you look at the game cases?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
We need to go in and buy some of those.
You actually showed it to us on the back porch.
I know. We should do it.
I told you it wouldn't load on my
Mhm.
phone.
Fascinating stuff.
Fascinating.
Guys.
I also
Okay.
looked at that music site you sent me. See, I look at everything.
You look at
Well,
everything.
see, I thought that was interesting. I don't know if it's really news because he's probably been doing it for years.
Yeah,
Robot
so
Chicken?
apparently the guy from
But-
Robot Chicken.
The guy who does all the stop motion,
Yeah.
he was like, he had this big controller that he was carrying around the studio with him all the time. He's like, why am I carrying this everywhere? I could wear this on my wrist.
Yeah.
He had one of his engineers modify a power glove to do all the controls for him right there. It said like the A button takes one shot, the B button does a double frame. Like it just sounded awesome.
Oh, really? Like, the actual controller.
Plus, he said he's got like a pair of tweezers like that slide out for manipulating the tiny little facial features on the stop motion characters. That's fucking awesome.
That is pretty awesome. But in my mind, when I read that man modifies Power Glove to control a robot chicken. So I was like, I don't care about that.
That's actually still really awesome.
That is actually more interesting.
I would have read the
think.
fuck out of that too.
I want to see this robot chicken
Oh, that's good. That's
controlled
cool.
by a power glove.
So he's just like he just does all that stuff. And
Yeah, he just slips on his controller and fucking does his videos.
So it probably makes it much faster.
Yeah.
So we can get more Robot Chicken episodes.
Robot
Exactly.
Chicken.
Get on that
It's
shit.
so bad.
It's so good, but so bad.
Now you and the stop motion are one.
Dude, all I know is that's where we get what the hell's an aluminum falcon? Seth MacFarlane as
Seth
Green.
Green.
No, Green. No, Seth MacFarlane
Seth
was
MacFarlane.
was the Emperor.
No, I wasn't. Was he?
Voice of the Emperor?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was just like
Him
yeah,
and Seth Green are besties.
they're tight. Yeah, so much so they can make
So
fun.
tight.
Anyway, that is
Tighter
really
than a
cool.
fleshlight.
Hey, and this next one you have here, H1Z1. What is that like? Supposed to be a first-person shooter? I tried to read up a little
It's
bit.
like you remember
That's that. It's the flu strain.
That's
Like the shot that didn't take.
H1Z1 virus.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the if you got a flu shot, you get a refund
No.
because they don't work this year. Right?
yeah, mine did not work this year.
No,
Mine
this
did not
game
work at
H1Z1. It was like that War Z mod or whatever it's called.
Oh, the new there's War Z was for Arma 2.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Point is this new one.
Well, this H1Z1 is a game that it released early, which means it's still in development, of course.
Of course.
But the developers said a year ago, we're not doing microtransactions.
I saw all those. Then they
Then they said,
everything.
okay, we're going to do microtransactions, but it's only for cosmetic items. Like if you want to look different, you can pay for it.
Yeah.
The game comes out, and now microtransactions give you airdrops with guns and supplies.
I saw one guy saying, he's like, I just saw a guy get an airdrop right on top of him full of guns.
Yeah.
They're only cosmetic guns.
No, I just saw a second one. He watched this guy do it
Wear
3
them on your
times
back.
in a row.
So people are pissed off, because it's fucking post-apocalyptic. There's no airdrops.
You don't know that.
Second of all,
You don't know this.
I knew I'm there. I'm in the future, bro.
Bye, Felicia.
He came back in time.
I came back in time
He
to
used
do
the
this
dagger
podcast.
to come back to do this.
I was sent back in time to do this podcast.
Well,
with you guys.
Well done. You probably
I'm from the
of
future.
all the things that you came back to do, this was the meaningless task.
Well, they decided that the zombie virus started as a lack of podcasts. So they sent some people back in time to do podcasts, and hopefully that'll stop the zombie strain from ever developing.
We should quit this show because I want to see it happen.
I'm trying
So,
to figure out how we
you're
would
welcome.
prevent a zombie apocalypse. Is that because everybody is just they flood the market with podcasts so that everybody will find something that they like and stays next to their radios?
Well, actually, the patient zero, they decided they predicted that if we do this podcast, he'll kill himself early.
Oh, awesome!
So
It's just like I can't take it anymore.
Too many flashlight jokes.
That's right. So we're responsible for stopping the zombie outbreak.
Oh, cool.
Good
Well,
job,
right
everyone.
on.
All
Good job.
right.
So
Right,
back to
congratulations.
the H1N1
Back
virus.
to the future. Oh, this H1Z1 game. Oh, well, that was it. Steam is giving full refunds, no questions asked.
Yeah.
If you are pissed off about this shit,
That's
But do they let you keep the game? You can just get your money back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably
You know what?
not,
I
but-
wouldn't even, because there was like a shitload of hype about this, and then because I remember like reading about it, and like everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome," and I really like I hate pay to win stuff. Like I can't stand that shit. Like
Seriously.
the Dark Souls 2, which I read something about Dark Souls 2 that makes me want to go back and play, but that's neither here nor there. Like where your somebody's cousin or like nephew is like, "How do I purchase more souls?" Like
Yeah,
that's where
you
they're
mentioned
getting
it before.
Yeah, that's retarded. That's fuck that. Screw you, H1Z1.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
I'll throw that in there arbitrarily.
That's a clap for Steam right there.
Yeah,
Gavin comes through again.
Gavin.
Good for him.
Why are we talking about?
This next
Wow.
one, I thought it was cool. People who've been playing World of Warcraft for 10 years
Yeah.
are being given these badass fucking statues.
My mom.
Oh, really?
They're just like this.
Did they get one?
badass-
No, my parents just stopped playing World of Warcraft last year. But they would been playing for like 10 years.
Almost paid off. Almost paid off. The statues are really fucking cool.
Are they
They're big too.
Really? That's awesome.
cool?
Man, they're going to be pissed.
Oh, that's what I was talking. I was
Wonder
trying to
if
tell
they
you
ever
about.
just deactivated their accounts, or they probably forgot. Maybe they'll
Maybe
get something.
they just
So you don't
stopped doing-
deactivate your account. You just stop paying and then you can't play.
Yeah, they probably forgot.
Like I have, I think 2 accounts that I just don't use anymore
2 statues in the mail
because I gave one account to a friend and then I was like, I want to play again, so I started a new account.
Ah.
Huh.
Well, no.
Good for you.
So
You're
I
a
was
good
telling
man.
you made a joke earlier about how Dirk contributed nothing, and then you wrote something up there. I didn't really because I can't see anymore because we got rid of my monitor. My buddy Bryce.
You can't see. Get on the drive on your laptop.
No, I can't see your monitor. I don't have.
But we told you
the-
what it said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Bryce, how when he plays WoW, like he does not fuck around. He has two monitors up. He's playing WoW in one thing, and then he has everybody's real time stats about how much damage they're
Mhm,
doing. I
mhm.
didn't know this existed. So at the end of every round, or like if people aren't performing, he will just fucking straight up boot them. He's just like, you and you are gone. You are fucking us up. This is taking too long, and then they're out of the game.
You're not a team player,
dude. I heard that. I'm like, I don't want to play Arma 3 with you at all because I'm gonna be stuck by myself.
This is one of the things that turned me off of League of Legends. Is a really old friend of mine started playing League of Legends because he recommended it. Then I got online and I played with him and his friends, and I wasn't very good because I just started.
Yeah,
they played one game with me, and then they wouldn't let me play with them anymore. I was like, you know what? I don't want to play your stupid fucking game anyway.
Well, you know what's funny is that League of Legends.
Grapes were sour anyway.
Yeah, my buddy was like, "Oh, watch YouTube videos and like read stuff to get better," and I'm like, "No, I don't give a fuck."
Practice.
Because I think he's probably like hurting their stats, like because I know there are silver rankings and like gold rankings or diamond rankings or something. No, I heard that League of Legends was, if you can make it past the initial stages of everybody being a dick to you and being like, fucking noob, you fucking suck. If you can make it past that, it's incredibly rewarding. However, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
I played a lot. It's fun, but I got tired at first. I got pissed off, and I haven't really talked to that friend, and I've known him for almost 20 years.
Another game ruined the friendship.
Right, he doesn't even fucking talk to me much anymore since then. I'm just like, fuck it.
Does he live down here in the valley, or?
No, he's in St. Louis. But what else was I going to say? Oh,
this isn't gaming.
Most of the shit talking is from people who are not as good as you, who do terrible, and then blame everybody else.
Oh, of course.
We lost because you guys suck. It's like, bitch, you died more than anybody and got no kills. Like, eat a dick.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
That's how I play shooters.
You just talk shit.
Just die a lot and get
no fuck, kills. Guys, where were you at? It's
Hey,
like, you killed yourself 4 times.
How did you kill yourself by throwing a knife?
You killed yourself more than you were actually killed. Well, it's because no one had my back.
You guys' fault. Fuck this.
Where's the medic?
Anyway, yeah. See, this is why I'm scared about going back into PC gaming, because it's not. There's like
don't be scared, Dick.
It's extreme, bro.
I'm scared. I need to slide it in gently, just like the fleshlight.
Put a little cornstarch on it.
Mm-hmm.
Rubbing cornstarch. Also, I mean,
it rubs the cornstarch in the skin.
Put the cornstarch on the skin. It's like, yeah, that's all I want to say now. Put the lotion in the fucking basket. Sorry about it.
All right. Anyway,
before we move on to this next one, I just saw it. I thought it was kind of weird, and this has nothing to do with gaming.
Sorry, just popped in my head.
Put the cornstarch in the fucking basket.
Mm-hmm. Flesh and clean.
Flesh.
Nobody, no basket. Hey, at least I got a sense of humor. All right.
I'd fuck me. You fuck me
with the fleshlight.
No,
I'd fuck me.
I wouldn't at all.
Oh, I'm just gonna do Jane Gum the whole time. Anyway, I was outside on my back patio smoking this week, and I live in the smack dab middle of Phoenix. You've been to my house, and I got to watch a full size. I think it's a ring-tailed falcon that lives in my neighborhood destroy a pigeon.
Neat.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It looked
like a cloud of feathers.
Dude, it was like it came down, like grabbed something. Like I didn't see it. It just dove into my neighbor's yard, and then I thought that it grabbed a cat. Like it was huge, and then it just went up and it parked up on the line. And like Laura comes out and she's freaking out, and like we're trying to figure out what it is because we didn't see any feathers. And it sat out there for a little bit, and then it took off, and like feathers just like all these pigeon feathers. I didn't know that existed.
Like a magician, just feathers. Poof.
Oh, so awesome. Anyway, I just thought of that middle of Phoenix and gas prices. Anyway, what are you talking about here?
Great segue into this.
I am sorry, like Lizard Squad. Fuck these guys. I hope that a falcon swoops out of the sky and gets them.
Well, as of the recording of this episode, which I think is a week.
This will be posted late.
A week ago?
Yeah, a week ago. Because Ryan has a family planning surgery coming up.
No, lack of family planning. There will be no planning of a family.
He's planning to not ever have a family.
Planned non-parenthood.
Yes. And we had to do this because on our normal recording week, Ryan will probably be balls deep in ice packs.
Peas.
Frozen peas.
Frozen what I keep hearing. Bro, you don't use ice because the corner could get you.
Ooh.
So yeah. Ooh. You use frozen peas or ice, like shredded ice. Like you don't use.
So you got to go stop on the way home, get a Snoopy snow cone maker.
Yeah. Just the Sonic all the time.
this guy just wants this ice, man. That's all he wants. Just some angry
Yeah.
dude in a truck in a Toyota. Just give me the fucking ice, man. Just give me 5 cups of ice.
Let me get your largest drink. What do you want? Just the drink, like full of ice. I don't want
Ice.
anything
Just
in it.
one shaved ice.
Shaved ice.
All right.
Anyway, the Lizard Squad. A couple days ago, it's probably a week and a half ago, or a week and a couple days ago. Those cock-sucking, ballless, sackless, piece of shit, motherfucking, motherless
Just
dick faces
Asshole teens with too much time.
that took down the PSN on
I think
Christmas.
they're great people.
I don't think, you know
And I
what, fuck
support
them.
what they do.
The quiet version.
Yeah, I don't. I do. No, I fucking hate hackers. I mean, I don't hate hackers. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great things you can do with hacking. Like, I like the whole stealing secrets from the government
Pick
thing
your
is
fucking
awesome.
targets.
Yeah,
Like, don't just fuck with people.
but fucking with regular people is just
But what are they doing it for? Like,
Assholes.
They do it for the lulz, dude.
They came out and said they're just doing it for laughs.
they did it for laughs, and they also did it for
They do it because-
500 mega upload accounts.
They do it because they can. That's the only reason. Just because they can.
Whatever.
Why
Like,
not?
fuck them, dude.
I'm
It's like-
thinking maybe these mega upload accounts are part of why they were caught. I think it
Oh,
was
you think-
bait.
Oh, nice. Well,
They don't say how they were tracked down or anything, but I always thought, like, you know what? If you sign into that, you're stupid because now you're gonna somehow get tracked. Like,
I did actually activate a mega upload account because I heard about.
yeah.
I mean,
We used it.
I did use it.
You
Yeah.
sent. What did you send me?
Nothing illegally.
I remember.
Dick pics.
Oh, you sent me Braid.
I did.
Because I couldn't log into my.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get it from the Steam thing that I sent you because you didn't remember your password.
I couldn't remember my password.
Anyway, it's DRM free, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Plus, it was already paid
So-
for, so we didn't do anything.
We
wrong.
paid. Yeah, we
This
paid.
they've caught a second person from the Lizard Squad in Southport, England.
The second assassin.
Some
Oh, England.
19-year-old British kid.
Fuck him.
fucker.
I hope he goes down. He's just old
All right.
enough to be tried
I
as
hope
an
he gets
adult.
fucked in his
Good.
tiny little O-ring.
And he's apparently he's being tried for death threats, these attacks, and swatting in the U.S. So reporting people in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's bad.
Skype is a hell of a tool.
It really is.
Cocaine's a hell of a
I
drug.
use it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, if you guys have never used it, TeamViewer, it's if you need to do anything remotely with anybody, it's the best free program out there. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
I don't know. I like Skype.
What is this Telltale news here?
Telltale, they released a well, the CEO released a, what is that called? One of those press
release?
releases.
He
Yeah.
released something to the press. man.
Something was sent
is it?
out to the media station things. No, they just announced that the 2014 is going to be their year. A period. They say that they're going to work on more of their own IPs, their own stuff instead of piggybacking off of other.
Ooh,
Well, I don't know that have they done anything original?
I thought the Wolf Among Us was supposed to be original. Was that a graphic novel before?
I don't know. It
I think it was a graphic novel before. We should probably have done
based
a little
on
more research.
Teen Wolf.
Yes, Teen Wolf, or it's based on a shitty fairy tale world.
No, it's an adaptation.
Is it an
No,
adaptation?
It is an adaptation.
Okay. So yeah, they did Game of Thrones. I mean, of course, Borderlands, which I don't think anybody else has played.
I want to play both of those.
So do I. Yeah, The Walking Dead. That's
That's a good
becoming
good one.
wildly successful.
I want to play Big Bang Theory, the
Jurassic
game.
Park.
Big Bang Theory, the game. Only if you can just go on a killing spree.
Yeah.
I just
No.
want to murder everybody.
I want to be the annoying one.
Sheldon.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Just so you
I've
can
never
try,
actually seen
so
that
you
show.
can try to force laughs.
Yeah.
That's my seat. Ah! You're in my seat. Ah!
Yeah, there will be
Laugh
a
track?
laugh track button,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that'll be your score. Like, did you pick the right laugh track button or the ooh? Did you pick that button?
I wanna be.
The only button, every button is a laugh track.
I would like to be Kelly Cuckoos or Cuckoos or whatever her name is. I'd like to be her,
Kelly
like,
Couscous.
Couscous. I'd like to be her wardrobe in the chest area because man, I just want to see those things fly free. I mean, I would have wardrobe malfunctions all the time.
Yeah.
Why? If you're attached to her. If you have a malfunction,
then
then you're letting go.
I don't care. I will.
Right?
So it's just like freedom.
Oh,
Sorry, did we peak there?
what were we talking about? Sheldon?
I'd say we hit an all-time low.
No, we didn't. we have not hit that. Okay, like last week was an all-time low.
That
for
was
me.
an all-time low.
That was bad. I'm
That was
not
really
looking
bad.
forward to posting the point cast.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't wait for you to hear it.
Oh, did you already listen to it?
No, I was there when we did it. It is the worst thing we have ever done.
Oh, you guys are actually really good in it because you guys were talking back and forth, and I just kept saying "on thump."
Yep,
and
it was
the worst thing.
It was Dirk contributed nothing,
and I didn't even get.
I literally did contribute. If Bryce would have been running the show, I would have been booted.
You'd have been kicked off the server.
About 10 minutes
kicked off the server.
into it. He liked to remind us that we still have event server space that we can utilize if we wish.
For what?
Okay.
They just dedicated a
for when we play Homeworld 2.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that game.
Dude, I'm excited. I got my little station set up at home in 2 months.
Or StarCraft 2.
2 months, my little
I fucking never played that game.
Command and Conquer 2.
Yeah.
Warcraft 2.
StarCraft's too much.
No, it's not.
It's too much.
It's if you play, then don't play the Zerg.
It's too much.
It's not too much. This is.
But I always like to be the bad guys.
Then be the Protoss. They're like the good bad guys. And this, and from what I understand with StarCraft 2 is like they're trying to bring like the Zerg, like they're giving them an actual backstory. I haven't played it. Like I'm excited because that's what I was going to look at. The battle chest now for StarCraft 2 is only $40, so
it's $36 on Amazon.
Oh, is that on Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't get credit from games that my brother just gave me as trade-in.
I wish you could spend $36 on Amazon.
I don't want to do that. I want to get free games.
Give a job. It's like 2 hours of work. That's less than 2 hours of work.
Thank you.
Even for me. Jeez.
Not for me.
Oh, get a job, hippie.
That's my seat. You're in my seat. Anyway, what else do we have in here?
What's this Naughty Dog news, you?
Dude, Naughty Dog, this gets a clap
right on them. Yeah, I like that. Good
Naughty
for them.
Dog.
Proud of them.
They released the demo. It was played. Where was it played? The demo was locked at. It was for Edge. They released the demo to Edge so they can try it out, and it was locked at 30 frames per second. And they came back and said there are current builds, like it does run at higher frame rates. However, we are not going to push it to 60 frames per second if it compromises the gamer's gaming experience. So fuck yes, they're not going to try.
Compromises quality.
Dude,
good for them.
Good for them.
Well done, Naughty Dog. Keep that shit up.
Way not to push garbage because it looks good on the back of the box.
Yeah, and I will.
Yeah, quit trying to create this elitist, gaming.
I think games look great at 30 frames per second, personally, but I can't tell the difference.
Well, I was just going there.
I
was just going there.
I didn't tell you this, but we wrapped your back TV in saran wrap 3 weeks ago, and you still haven't
It
noticed.
was great. I was just playing Rogue. I got some Viking armor today.
It's Chester.
I look totally cool, from what I could tell.
It was actually clearer for him.
Yeah,
It actually helped the lenses. And
Yes.
everything.
yeah. It took a lot of the glare out.
Who did we give a server and try to make her do laps with your glasses the other day?
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that was great. Fantastic. One of those for me. The attractive Nubian server.
Damn. Take it easy, Chester.
I got jungle fever. I'm not gonna lie.
I get a flashlight for that.
A black fleshlight.
It's ironic. It just doesn't light anything up.
Man, it all looks the same in the dark.
It all looks the same in the dark, glued to your bathroom wall.
Unless you have a glow in the dark one, and that's just awkward. You're banging an alien.
Glow in the dark fleshlight. Well, it is called a fleshlight. It
Yeah.
should glow, right?
If only we had a
Right.
consultant to find out if they use that functionality of the flashlight.
Maybe you could shine a flashlight into the exhaust port,
Maybe they could shine a light.
and a light would come
The
out.
exhaust port? No, that's how the Death Star exploded.
I think that we need to find somebody to shine a light on our fleshlight questions. Hey-o!
I know. I work with a kid that has a flashlight.
How about a fleshlight saber?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. You see?
Now, if I could modify this and put like a flashlight around the handle,
There you go.
that would,
And then you can just walk around with a lightsaber coming out of your pants.
right? What are you doing down there?
And
I think
trade
Jedi stuff.
negotiations.
Jedi stuff.
Jedi stuff.
All right.
Speaking of which,
No. Now we have hit a new low.
no, that was a segue, Dirk.
Into
Stormtrooper armor actually saves somebody's life.
there you go. Never happened in the movies. But had to happen in Australia.
Right?
Had to happen in Australia.
The guy we mentioned before, who was walking across Australia dressed as a stormtrooper for some kind of charity, actually was attacked by a poisonous snake. He said it
One of
it
the
tried
most Venomous.
Said it was a brown king snake.
Ooh.
Tried to bite his shin. He thought it was dead. So I don't know why you would walk up to it, even if it was dead.
Did you call it a Ben King snake?
Yes, Ben King snake.
That'll become relevant in a few minutes.
He thought it was dead. He walked up to it and it tried to bite his shin. He said he could feel the teeth scraping across his shin plate.
Why would he
That's
walk
awesome.
up to it?
Well, because he shot at it 50 times and assumed that he hit it.
And then he walked through a door and hit his head.
Oh, maybe he was hungry.
Wait. So okay. So now I thought he was just like chugging along the road because Australia is like the place where everything goes to die or become
Or be killed by something.
Or be killed by something. So he actually walked up to it. He's not Australian, is he?
Yeah.
He is Australian.
Yeah.
So he's
not a punk bitch. He's not afraid.
No,
that
apparently
stuff.
not. He apparently keeps a donk and a knife.
That's like how we're not afraid of like pigeons and
I'll
like
fuck
mice.
Well, it was on the side of the road. I don't think he was like going up to it. He was just walking. It was in his.
he was
path.
just gonna pass it like
And he thought it was
Hey,
dead. And
need a dead snake.
came at him.
Ironically, he did the Wilhelm scream.
Oh.
I can't do it. I can't. No, that's not the Wilhelm scream. That is a different scream.
No, that's the Wilhelm. But it does it twice.
No. Wilhelm.
That's
The Wilhelm scream is the one where they fall. Where it falls. You want to find? You can find it.
No, I
and
don't
play
want it. That's the one they used on Broken Arrow.
No, that
When-
one. That's a different scream than the Wilhelm scream. I will find this out. And anyway, you can talk
I'll
about
go
it.
over later.
Well,
All
that's all.
Well, with that,
Stormtrooper armor saved someone's life.
That's beautiful.
beautiful.
Let me get some. So I guess we're going into Prince of Persia.
Yeah, we
On
were
that
talking
note,
about Prince of Persia,
The
the Sands of Time, SOT.
SOT.
Great movie.
Was this?
Fuck you, man.
It was not bad. We were having a discussion earlier. It
Were
wasn't
you?
terrible. Did you watch it?
I think I watched it, but I think I was like really blasted, and it didn't make sense to me.
You hate every movie you watch
Mhm.
if it's not like a gangster movie or The Big Lebowski.
Schindler's List. I like making lists.
Gangster
Yeah.
movie.
He likes
Totally. Well, it was in the ghetto. There was
No,
there
not
were a
those
couple-
kind of gangsters. Like
Gangsta.
like The Departed or The Godfather or fucking Goodfellas or Casino. Actual gangsters, not gangstas.
I love Scorsese.
See.
I actually try to Scorsese stare, or what is the Scorsese zoom myself in the mirror every day.
It's Scorsese, Nolan's Batman movies, and The Big Lebowski are the only movies that Dirk likes.
Not true. Not true. I like Kung Pao Under the Fist.
That's a Scorsese film,
I also like the
Documentary.
documentary.
about the making of The Godfather.
I also like
Godfather 2.
all the new Marvel movies that are coming out. I think are great. I
Do you?
enjoy all the Rambo movies. I
All of
enjoy.
them?
Yeah, even like the newest one.
Even the newest one.
When we went to the theater and saw that, like where Rambo collectively killed everybody in Burma.
Killed every
That was
single person.
amazing.
I watched the movie because I didn't think I'd have time to play the game. And then I had time to play the game. And I think they did an amazing job of adapting the story to a film.
Maybe I don't know.
Suspension of disbelief. And another thing we were talking about earlier is the way Hollywood overdoes stuff with like CGI and shit like that. It worked really well for this kind of movie because that's the way the game was, like with the rewinding time
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
the ridiculous shit. Like they did it really well.
Maybe I'll have to go back and see if I have it.
But there is
not
one thing
illegally downloaded on my hard drive and
that
watch it again.
Hollywood and just everyone does with everything is if anyone
They put
Should-
Jake Gyllenhaal in it,
everyone has a British accent.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone in the Middle East has a British accent. Like if they don't speak English, if the characters don't speak English, they give them British accents.
Well, they
like,
can't
that's
have
foreign
like
enough.
Arabic accents.
That's
that
foreign
would
enough.
be racist.
It's called the Howie screen, which you're referring to.
That what? Where Howie falls? No,
No.
that is in everything. That's
No.
where Howie was falling out of the.
They use it in
off the
Doom.
bridge. Yeah, that's where he kicks Howie out of the.
In the
Jeep,
Doom, the
and he falls
Doom
off the
games,
bridge.
that was the first time I ever heard it. Was in Doom when you fell to your death.
Yeah.
You did the, and then
Yeah.
I started hearing it in movies all the time.
Yeah.
Huh? But that's important.
I'm telling you, on this, I am 1,000% right. I mean, I will bet something with this. The Wilhelm scream.
How much
Is-
do you want to bet? I don't give a shit.
Oh, now you're pulling
Dangus.
that card. You know what, Chester? Why don't you just stand behind the door when I open it and don't run around the fucking back door? I had a little bit of a meltdown playing D&D with Chester the other day.
Yes, you did.
Where I did not understand the whole role-playing
It's
aspect.
okay.
I did not understand why the Chester's Drow Alf wanted to run a fucking long-ass way around a building to flank two people when that's the Wilhelm scream.
That's the Wilhelm scream?
That's the
That's
Wilhelm.
not the scream I was talking about.
Through the Howie scream is the one you're thinking of. HOWIE.
We're talking about Prince of Persia.
So Prince of Persia was released late 2003, just after the first stable version of Steam was released.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even have a PC back then.
I'd never heard of Steam until a few years back.
Yeah. I think that I heard of it or I picked it up. I found out about it because I think I got the orange box and I had to download Steam. So that's when I learned about Steam when it was like 2004, 2005. But anyway, no, this was the heyday of the PS2 and the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah.
And while I'll admit it, I didn't get a chance to go back and refresh my memory with the gameplay. I love the Sands of Time. I love the Prince of Persia, the new games, not Prince of Persia 3D, which was released in 1999, which was a pile of garbage. Go back and watch that video if you get a chance, or maybe
Was
I'll
it just the original Prince of Persia?
No, they made it a full 3D world and tried. It's
like an
clunky.
N64 type.
Exactly, it looks it's like Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh, kind of like how they killed Earthworm Jim.
Yes, yeah. So it didn't
Sonic.
work out very well. And actually, I was reading when I was trying to do a little bit of research for this. The creator of Prince of Persia, when Ubisoft started creating it, he was very, very resistant. He's like, "You guys they've already ruined my franchise. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I don't like it. I don't want it to happen."
Because the original one was awesome because you would run and you would hit jump and you would jump like 5 steps later. That was innovative.
Well, that would no. That one was cool because like he actually, if you go back and watch how he did that, he had his brother. I don't know what type of technology it was, but he had his brother actually put on a white suit, like just like whatever he did, and had him run like down the road, and he videotaped it and somehow transposed that into that old.
It was very early motion capture.
It was kind of a
Jump
motion
for me.
capture. I don't know what he did,
Dance.
but every movement that you see in that game is his younger brother like climbing up on a porch or like rolling underneath. They're just rolling or like just running.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
Played the
real cool.
fuck out of that game.
Getting sliced by guillotines.
He chopped his brother in half every time, put him back together.
Nice.
Just kept
Yeah,
it going.
he was running and like he had a little button where the
Floor
spikes would come out of the
spikes.
floor.
That game was so hard, man. I
It was
remember I
brutal.
played on I think the apples.
The
that they
hardest
had at
part, did you
school.
ever beat it?
No,
The hardest
no.
part was you had a time limit.
Really?
There was a time limit to beat that game.
Well, why? They didn't
don't
have
know.
watches back in Persia.
They
They had
a-
the sands of
they
time.
had an hourglass. It was just like the vizier was going to murder the princess when the hourglass ran out if she didn't agree to marry him, and you were thrown in prison and you had to climb the tower
To find him,
to save her.
one guard at a time.
That's right.
Worst architecture ever. It's like, well, here's the living room, here's the dining room. Jump over the spikes, getting to the bathroom.
That's the biggest dungeon ever.
Awesome.
Right?
Don't be mad that you don't have a dungeon that big.
And 12 guards.
It's dangerous.
It was
you don't want to
dangerous,
send
yeah.
people in there.
No.
Anyway, so with the Sands of Time, he was really, really hesitant. But then when it came out, he was like, "This is awesome. This is what I
Yeah.
wanted." And I just remember when I first played this game and I picked it up, the big thing for me was how acrobatic the prince was. It was just like, this is why I want to play a video game, is to be able to do all this stuff,
Mhm.
like not necessarily jump on people's heads and stuff, but you could run across walls.
Running across walls was so cool.
Could you swing on tapestries in this game? I can't remember.
No, but there's ropes that you
There was
swing
like
on.
ropes and like poles you climb up and like
Yeah.
jump to the next one.
Yeah, you can jump off walls. You can jump over, like you can vault over people's head, do this like huge thing to hit them, and then on top of all that, you get that dagger. So you're good. If this game, it would have been brutal because you said you already got mad, and I remember myself getting mad in places to where you're just like, oh my god, I cannot do this.
Fucking getting
I
swarmed.
don't remember, and I was playing on my keyboard with the mouse,
Yeah,
and I remember the controls not being so clunky, but having just 4 buttons for your directions made
Yeah.
it very hard to dodge or attack the right person.
duck, dodge.
So I'd be
Yeah.
like trying to vault over one enemy, and he would vault over one of the enemies you can't. So I'd just
Oh.
get thrown to the ground and then hit by 12 dudes, and I'd be like, fuck!
Not
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
not the first time that Chester has said
Got
that
it.
phrase. I was just thrown to the ground and jumped on by 12 dudes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I had to take the shot.
And then he did the Wilhelm scream.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Can't imitate life imitating life. What is it? Fantasy imitating life, or art,
Art
imitating life.
imitating life.
Imitating art.
Mhm.
Anyway, so
Imitating a male orgy.
oh god, back in a pile.
You mean art?
Art. Art. It's for a
Art.
project.
We're doing a side project. Anyway, yeah, they added the rewind button. Once you got the dagger, you knew you're gonna mess up on like one of the timings of like one of those things that come out of the wall, or your wall run isn't gonna happen right, or you're just gonna miss something, and then it does that like reverse, just plays everything backwards. You get to go, but it uses that up, so you have to really be conservative with it.
Mhm.
And I do remember like when I did play it, there was one time when I had, I don't know how, like I had just like the tiniest of orbs, and I kept dying in this one spot because I wasn't moving right. And I think I spent like 30 minutes like rewinding or like just like trying to get back to that one spot. Maybe, can you do it multiple times or not?
Well, you get the chambers, the sand chambers.
Yeah.
And you have to like unlock extra ones.
Yeah.
So you start off with 3. I think you can rewind 3 times.
And then it gets up like 7 or 8.
Gets up, yeah, it gets up to almost 10, I think.
Okay. Maybe I was thinking about it wrong. Maybe I just kept dying on one part and I just couldn't get it right, or like.
Well, if you're out of sand, then you die. You have to start the whole area over again.
You're saying you can't hold your sand.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't even know why that's funny.
Because like I just hit him with a pun that he didn't come up with. He's our pun guy. That's what we have him. That's why we have him on the staff.
I
So
just
you can do
got
good puns.
I just got punked.
You did.
Get it?
No.
That was a
Pun.
pun.
That
That's
was way
funny.
better.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Right there. You know what? I'm done with this. You talk about the game.
See, I missed it.
You
when
hate it.
came
You
out.
hate this game.
Yeah, because this came out around the same time as Knights, and I was obsessed with Knights when they came out. That's all I played for months.
I didn't play it till
Like-
after Nights. I played it like
Really?
probably in 2005.
I
think is when
I played it
first
so
picked
many
up.
times it was like fuck everything else. So I didn't play it until it was repackaged on the PS3. I
Mhm.
think it was like $5 or $3 or something like
Yeah,
that.
you-
I
I
was like,
remember-
hey, Prince of Persia, why not?
I remember being up and you had to give me a ride home somewhere, and I was going through your PS3 like one morning, like when I slept over here, and I found Prince of Persia and I played that for like 2 hours waiting for you to get up.
And going back and playing it was rough after playing, like, because this game introduced so much stuff that so many other games have used.
Well, this is the grandfather for
This is
For
the
Assassin's
spiritual predecessor to
For
Assassin's
Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed, yeah.
So, and I had already played a shitload of Assassin's Creed, and then going back and playing now, it's just
because
like,
I'll be honest with you, because I played Sands of Time, I played The Warrior Within, and I played the Two Thrones. Two Thrones hands down like made me. I had to walk away from that game for like months at a time to come back to like one spot.
I downloaded it on PS Network, and I think I played for an hour or two, and I was like, "This is nothing like Sands of Time. I hate this game."
It's not, but if you
I
play it,
never
like,
finished it.
well, The Warrior Within was the second one, but it's like a really darker and grittier than the developer, which I mean, the guy who created it. We should probably find his name somewhere.
Bill. Let's call him Bill.
Let's call him Bill.
S.
Anyway,
Preston.
yeah, Esquire.
Esquire.
See, time travel.
Wait, are we drunk now, or I don't
Yes.
really know.
Yes, we're traveling through time
But
at the speed of time.
it introduced a lot of stuff that a lot of games use now, like the being at the parkour thing, which is not just Assassin's Creed. There's a lot of games that are like that now, where you're jumping and climbing and doing all the stuff you shouldn't be able to do.
His name is Jordan. Jordan Mechner is the
good for
the
him.
creator. Yeah.
The rewinding time, being able to go back to Braid did it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Braid was all about rewinding time. That
Yeah.
was the whole premise of the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just, I can't really think about it in my brain right now about some of the other things that it did that have carried over.
Well, they took aspects of games that kind of work, because, and I believe if I'm right, can you wall jump back and forth to get up on stuff? So that, I remember that initial gameplay mechanic being part of like the Nintendo Batman game. When you come to that big wall and you're like, how do I get up? So you jump back and forth.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was in there.
That was fun. I was actually just playing Rogue earlier, and they introduced some things in the new Assassin's Creed where they have like trees or like large open wooden structures
Where
where
you
you can
have to-
go inside and climb up and jump back and forth.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, that's new and cool." Like
That is
Prince
that
of
is-
Persia did that shit
Prince-
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And Batman
it's
did that.
easier in Rogue.
Yeah, and all you have to do is run towards it, and you just climb it automatically.
Well, no, Batman did that like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Sunsoft who made that.
Oh, the one on what is that?
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo?
No,
or
just a regular Nintendo where it starts off and you're
Yeah.
in like Ace Chemicals or whatever chemicals it is. So anyway, like I said, I love these. I played the shit out of all of them. And I will be honest with you, when the Xbox 360 hit and Ubisoft said they're going to make another game and they released the gameplay or the trailer for their new game, I was like, give me a Prince of Persia.
Mhm.
And then it was Assassin's Creed, and I was actually a little bit disappointed because I really, really enjoy this series. It's I don't think if you didn't give Warrior Within that much
No,
that much
Two
time.
Thrones. I didn't give much
no,
time.
the Two Thrones.
I never played Warrior Within.
Warrior Within, it's a little bit darker.
Mhm.
You go to like the Time Island, you try to figure that stuff out. The Two Thrones, you actually like you can do like some assassin style kills on guards. Like you'll be above them and you can just jump down.
Drop down.
Yeah,
That
but
was another thing.
yeah,
The ledge climbing and stuff like that.
yeah.
That isn't like every God of War game.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Platforming.
yeah, like that's just one of those things I couldn't think of earlier.
Some really epic platforming in this game though.
Oh yeah.
When you're climbing up the outside of the tower at the end,
Mhm.
that was the part today where I was like, I have to finish this. This is my favorite part of the game because you can see the whole palace out below you, thousands of feet below, and it's just like I get that thrill of being up somewhere high.
You're like, fuck, I could fall.
Yeah,
Well-
and it's like, oh shit, that's fucking scary.
Well,
and
you've worked.
so
you've also
badass.
worked your way through that whole palace. Like you saw that at the beginning of the game. Like I have to get there, and then there
Yeah.
you are. So, what I mean, what else is
There was the original Prince of Persia is hidden in this game. You can unlock it.
oh really?
For
And
real?
actually play it from the main menu. Once it's unlocked, when you get down into like the catacombs, there's a wall that doesn't look like one of the walls you can normally break. There's a wall there you can break it open, and there's one of those cranks. You do the full 360 turn of it,
Yeah.
and it takes you into the Prince of Persia game.
Why would you want to play the original?
It was fun.
No idea.
It was fun. Nostalgia.
It was hard as shit.
The
Yeah.
reason
Dude, it is.
people
It
say
is.
anything.
Oh God,
Why would you want to play Hubert? Nostalgia.
no, I never liked playing Cubert in the
Yeah,
first
it
place.
sucked.
I don't want that 45 degree.
Just to get the
angle
feeling,
controller.
like, look how far we've come. Now, when I hit jump, I actually jump.
Yeah. So aside from like the platforming, which was huge because that like kind of set it apart, I will say it did have kind of a predictable way that you went about things. It was like, okay,
Well, at the start of
Platforming
each
puzzle.
area, you'd hit that vision thing, the save point,
yeah,
and it would basically tell you how to get through
yeah,
this
go through
area.
it.
And to the point where I would just skip them because I wanted to figure it out. It's not like it
Oh,
was
like
hard.
Assassin's Creed does when you walk into a room and it shows this is
Yeah.
where you go.
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
kind of
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, but you have to realize that when that came out, like that game was something that we hadn't, as gamers, we hadn't experienced like that. It's
Mhm.
like, I mean, they had the Mario games and everything where they had a couple hidden things, but this was like a really vertical game.
And you
That had a lot
climb
of-
parts of the environment that, like, you wouldn't, like, it just looks like a brick.
Yeah.
If you didn't show me I could climb that brick, you probably wouldn't have thought about
And
it.
by the end of the game, you're like, oh, I know I can touch that, or I know
Mhm.
I can run across that,
Yeah.
I can swing on that. But it did get predictable, and especially with that eagle, we'll call it eagle vision, even though it's not. Where did that come from? Who invented that?
Seagull vision.
Yeah, seagull vision, Prince vision, prism.
Yeah.
We'll call it
Yeah.
Prism TV.
There we go.
TV anywhere.
I love that. Don't be tied down with your TV. You can take your set-top box anywhere, but you still got to plug in that fucking TV.
Bitch, I can take my computer anywhere. How about that?
It's like, are you too dumb to realize what a 100-foot coax cable is? Get our wireless set-top box, fucker. Prism TV. Why? Because fuck you.
Because it's not Comcast.
Yeah, it's not Comcast, and we bought DirecTV, so suck it. Sorry. Anywho, tangent. It was predictable. It was like you platform, you figure out the puzzle, flip the switch,
Mhm.
fight enemies that aren't on the screen. There's more than 3 people on the screen, but they keep coming just because it wasn't. Then you
Yeah.
do more platforming. I mean, it got harder, and they added new elements and everything.
Oh,
but
yeah. And the kills. There was like,
you had to hit them with the
yeah,
dagger
it wasn't
to-
just like keep hitting the guy.
Yeah. Well, once you knocked him down, you had to hit them with the dagger of time,
and that would suck their
you
sand.
would
And it was
absorb their sand into the dagger.
Cool, like kill animations. You like do like a flip on a guy and stab him in the head.
And then there
Yeah.
was Farah, the princess that you had to work with and protect at the same time. So it was kind of a co-op element, but one player.
A little bit. It works. It's a lot different in the 360 Prince of Persia, which I kind of enjoyed. But they changed her into just being somebody you can never die. You fall off a cliff, she grabs you and throws.
But it
you
doesn't
back on.
feel like a.
Really?
It doesn't feel like
No.
an entire escort mission either. You're not escorting
No.
her.
No, she's helping you out as
Yeah.
much as you're helping her.
So
Because there's like the cracks and crevices that she can fit into.
because when you start, you're like, fuck. I gotta carry this
And there's
bitch around. You're
cracks
thinking
and-
like this is gonna turn into a long ass escort mission, and it never does. She's a support character.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and that leads me to like the final thing about the game is really good is I enjoyed the story. Like it was kind of unique to where they had that. Did they capture the hourglass and bring it back? Is that the way it worked? Or they
Well, the vizier he captures the hourglass, and
Well,
you see like the bird things carrying it up to the very top of the tower for him.
Well, no, I meant like the very beginning. How did the hourglass get into the kingdom? The prince's father.
It was there. The dagger and the hourglass were both there. They were kind of protectors of the sands of time. And the vizier knew about all this, but you didn't. And the vizier's like, "Oh,
he
that-
tricked you into putting the dagger
Yeah,
in there, right?
into
Goddamn
releasing
Ben
the
Kingsley.
sands, right?"
Well,
What a
because the
dick.
first thing you did is you kill your dad. Your father turns into like that sand.
It's one of the first things you do, yeah. And then she's like, "That was your dad," and he's like, "That was not my dad. That
No.
was a monster."
It's not my daddy. You're not my father. As spoken by young Ryan many times to many men.
impossible.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty like brutal. Like, wow, okay, that I just got to know this guy, and I'm a cocky little son who fucked everything up, and now I got to kill my dad. I have to kill my dad. So it's something that I dream about.
Well,
Me too.
There were some parallel. I mean, there's
Dang.
obviously a lot of parallels in the movie,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is why
we-
I think the movie did such a good job.
I'll have to go back and watch
The
it.
movie actually introduced more family members for the Prince of Persia, and every one of them dies.
Yeah, see, I
Everyone
must
dies,
have been shit house, or
And
maybe I didn't.
just like
watch
in
it.
the game, the parallel there is the princess pretty much sacrifices herself to save him.
Okay.
So she dies too in both games, and then at the very end, you reverse time and undo everything.
And she didn't remember you at the end of that, right? She was like, and then you had to like say like a phrase to her that she had told you before.
You had to stop the vizier from betraying them, and stop the war.
Yeah.
Basically, stop everything from happening, and then give her the dagger. And she's just like, "Why would you give me that?" And you're like, "Wink, wink.
Because of
I know all about you."
this stupid thing that you said.
Shorty.
What was the word that she said?
I can't remember.
It's like cuckoo, 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 cuckoo,
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo,
Mhm,
cuckoo. What you?
I
gonna
am
do?
the walrus.
And this game got great reviews when it came out, Matt.
Yeah, like 9.6 from IGN.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
and I still like I
crazy good
we
reviews.
since we're recording early, I totally did the procrastination thing. I'm like, I got time, and then you're like, hey, we recording tomorrow. I'm like, fuck, I didn't have any time. If only I had a dagger. So is there anything else where you guys want to talk about the game or? Oh, we can get it. It's on Steam for $10 right now.
$10 on Steam. Yeah,
Or you can get it at Fallout Games. It's used. That's where I got mine. I think I have the PlayStation 2 version.
Support your local used video game store that isn't GameStop.
That is not GameStop.
fuck GameStop.
I know not everyone has a Fallout, but everyone has a similar
You know, it says
type. Well, not everyone.
we say fuck
Most
GameStop.
Large cities.
I still get Game Informer, which is directly tied to GameStop.
I do like that magazine.
It is a good magazine.
I just got my last
the top.
issue.
They have the top 50. Yeah, mine renews every February because Laurel gets it for me as a Valentine's Day present. That's the way it's been for like the past like 4 or 5 years.
That's
Like she
cute.
renews my subscription. Like I get a receipt in a card. Like here you go. You get a year's worth of giving. I love it. Like I
No,
mean,
that's great.
there's a little bit where I stopped reading it, but I was happy to see that in their top 50 games. South Park made their list.
Of course.
So I mean, yeah, it wasn't the number one,
Of course it wasn't.
but their job is literally just to play video games. So
Yeah, they have more time to play other games.
yeah, it did disappoint me
Of
that
the 8 games we played last year,
Yeah.
South Park was the best.
well, Destiny, they still gave it like a top slot. I was like, really? Are you?
Dude, that was one of those games. It was polarizing.
Yeah.
Some people loved it, and some people hated it.
I
There's
don't-
no like, it was okay.
I don't even.
I don't think there were a whole lot of big games last year.
Yeah,
I mean,
Destiny was supposed to be the game.
Well,
that was supposed to be it. I mean,
of course, it was.
and even
supposed to
Borderlands,
be.
the pre-sequel was supposed to be pretty big, and then you and I just kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing these fucking backwoods Australian accents.
There wasn't a lot of the big properties. You know, there was no Gears. There was no fucking what's that one you like? Was there a Halo last year? That was even before,
they came
wasn't
out with the Master Chief pack, but
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Halo 4 thing came out.
There was no Gods of War. There was just like the big property. There was a lot of new IP last year, and a lot of like rehash shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going on this year. I really want them to pick up steam with. Oh no, there's a game that was in there. It was like it was an Xbox One exclusive. It was called something Vice. And it was like a real colorful game. Like I can't think of what it is right now. I wish you had your magazine here so I could flip to it. But that's the one game of 2014 that I didn't get to, or 2014 that I didn't get to play that I really want to go back and check out. And I just can't remember what the hell it's called.
It's called Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia, the Sands,
the Sands of Time.
So, final thoughts on the game?
I just voiced a lot of thoughts about the game. I don't have any final thoughts.
No final thoughts?
I found it to be frustrating, I guess, would be my final thoughts. I didn't like it in Swarmed.
The battle system is really fucking frustrating.
It is, especially now that everything coming out now is super fluid, and then going back, like, because you just played the Mordor through several hundred times, and then going from that and going back to that, it's got to be super frustrating.
Not as intuitive.
I've been like putting my blood, sweat, and tears and trying 100% rogue, and then going back to something like that. No way. But at the time, super.
Well, here's the thing. Like so while my final thought, like this is like in retrospect, like not about the game, I appreciate this game for being literally the building blocks of the majority, like Mordor, like Batman, like those type of like Assassin's Creed. Yeah, well, I was gonna like leave that one out, but they don't need any more hype.
Assassin's Creed.
Well, no, this game, like if you see all the elements, they may have like some problems, or they may be clunky, or you may not be able to do anything, but they are the building blocks for the games that we are now playing today that like absolutely amaze us. So it's cool to go back and see that like in its like infancy, to see how they expanded on it, and everybody like just ran with it, like, oh shit. Like as much as we dog on Ubisoft now, that was when I fucking loved Ubisoft, and then when everybody started talking shit about it, I'm like, no, they're so good. Now I'm just like, oh, they fucked up, but whatever.
They did get kind of evil.
They did get evil.
Well, what are you gonna do? They still make decent games.
They're Abstergo now.
They are
Abstergo Entertainment.
Yeah. So do we want to are we going to try to pimp ourselves for something that we haven't confirmed?
No, let's not pimp yet. We have some meetings coming up in the next couple of weeks, and
we are getting pretty excited. Physically excited.
No, hopefully we'll have something really awesome to announce sometime soon.
Well, and if it is that awesome, I also am excited because whatever we're doing, I found a super cheap way to get it done. So people might be able to complete their projects in, like, we're talking like under like $300
in record time.
In record time,
get it done quickly, cheaply, and love what you have. So keep that cryptic.
Yeah, I am keeping it cryptic. But we are on iTunes. We're on Stitcher.
We are wherever you are listening to us right now.
But go to casualcowards.com. That's where you can get everything.
Whatever program you use to listen to us, give us good ratings, leave a comment, something.
We're not going to beg for it. Don't do what you want.
I'm not begging. I'm telling these people, do what I fucking say.
Let me know what you think, because
even if it's a bad rating,
I have very low self-esteem.
Better than nothing.
Do what Chester wants.
You know,
Chester's going to do.
Need this.
Anyway.
Oh, well, for episode 42, I'm Ryan.
My name is Dirk.
I'm Chester.
Thanks for listening, folks.
We can't get enough to eat. Wanna shoot the children.
Did he say shoot the children?
I wanna house people living in the street. Oh yeah, there's a solution.
Why are you mad at me for knowing Huey Lewis when you're...
Oh, that's a classic.
Dude, that's Steve Miller.
Oh.
Remember how much pot I used to smoke?
Oh, yeah.
I know all about Steve Miller.
Hey, just to be honest, we're probably not going to be able to record the next episode. We have 30 minutes.
I'm gonna pee.
I also
I'm gonna pee.
must tinkle. If you sprinkle when you tinkle.
Be a tickle. Invite your tickle. Yeah.
So many people showed up, eh?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Is he dating her now? Oh my god. Dax Shepard, you monster.
Monster.
Monster dong. Ooh, it's gross in here.
It's warm.
Turn the heater off too. Stereo tomato. Oh, dude, I should turn the video off.